What's going on, guys? It's Cole, and welcome to Season 4 of the newly renamed Global Pokemon Society. Rolls off the tongue much better than Swordward and Shieldburt's Spectacular Skirmish Society. Alright, so this week our opponent is Andrew, aka the pretty Saint-Germignon Chikorritas. So let's get into the battle. Alright, so going into this, let's break down the teams. So we are bringing Funky Kong, the Gigantamax Rillaboom, Goldfinger, the Prankster Sableye, Ganadel, aka Picasso, Snowy, the Aurora Veiling Ninetales, Blue, the Head-Smashing Shiny Tyrantrum, and Chompy, the Grey Dracovish. Alright, so the team Andrew brought to this battle was Incineroar, Gothitelle, Azumarill, Grandpa, Jellicent, and Amoonguss. So let's get going. Alright, so first let's go over the items. So Rillaboom is rocking the Assault Vest. Boost his special defense. Goldfinger, since he's fairly bulky, is rocking the leftovers for the constant healing due to not really taking too much damage. Picasso has the choice specs to boost his special attack when not Dynamaxed. Snowy is rocking Light Clay to boost the turns of Aurora Veil from 5 to 8. Blue has the Wide Lens to increase the accuracy of our already powerful Head Smash due to us not taking recoil from Rockhead. Chompy has the Mystic Water for Vicious Rend. Alright, I will see you in the battle. Alright, so here we go with the battle. As we can see, Andrew leads off with Incineroar and Gothitelle. We lead off with Goldfinger and Snowy. Alright, so Snowy gets up the Snow Warning, and Incineroar gets off the Intimidate. Alright, so as we can see, Goldfinger has Quash, Encore, Taunt, and Fake Out. So we go to Fake Out the Gothitelle, Snowy's got Aurora Veil, Protect, Freeze Dry, and Dazzling Gleam. So we go for the Aurora Veil to reduce the damage. Alright, so we Fake Out Gothitelle, and Incineroar goes for his own Fake Out. So that happened. Alright, so then everyone but Snowy takes hail damage. And Goldfinger gets the lefties pop. So now we know, now he knows that that's what we have for an item. Alright, so we gotta Quash the Gothitelle and try for the Aurora Veil again. So whatever move Gothitelle was going to use goes last. We get the Aurora Veil off, so Snowy might live an attack. Incineroar chooses to hit it. And Flare Blitz. Let's see if this KOs. And yeah, it does. Okay. So Snowy goes down for the first KO of the battle. And Incineroar takes recoil damage. And Gothitelle uses Trick Room, so it would have moved last anyway. We all take hail damage because Snowy's gone, but it doesn't matter because we've got the lefties, so unless we get attacked, I don't think we're going under 148 HP this entire battle. Okay, so as you can see, we also brought Funky Kong and Ganadel, aka Picasso, so that's who we go with. As I said before, Picasso is rocking the choice specs to boost the power of its special attack when not Dynamaxed. Because when you Dynamax, you lose the boost of a choice item. Alright, so we go to Encore, Gothitelle. Picasso has Flamethrower, Sludge Leaf, Dragon, Draco Meteor, and Air Slash. So we go to max and go for the max Wormwind. So yeah, so with the Encore, we will lock Gothitelle into Trick Room, and then I can taunt him to force him to struggle. Alright, so Picasso gets big now. If he's able to set up, he is deadly. Alright, so we get the Encore off, so now he has to use Trick Room. And Mental Herb, so now he doesn't have to use Trick Room, because now he's using Psychic. Awesome. Okay. So, and Incineroar gets off Parting Shot, lowering the power, lowering our attack and special attack by 1 each, and allowing him a free switch in.
Okay.
And he goes with a Zoomerl. So now, and we get off the max Wormwind into that slot, but it doesn't work because Zoomerl is a fairy type and thus immune to dragon moves. So now we take hail damage, but it doesn't matter because Goldfinger will go right back up to full with the leftovers. So we quash the Gothitelle, forcing it to Blue Blast, and we go for the max use into a Zoomerl. He's doing something. Okay. So, Gothitelle goes for Protect, so the Quash doesn't do anything. Not that it would have mattered. And... Alright, so Zoop. Wiki, Mago, Citrus. Citrus, okay. So we get off Max Ooze. This should KO. He's at -1 special attack. Does awesome. Oh, and it was a crit, so that's why. Cool. That may have helped, I'm not sure. Alright, so we get the +1 special attack from Max Ooze, and then we will also get the +1 special attack from the Beast Boost. Hail damage. And the lefties recovery. Okay, so now he gets to choose who he throws in since we KO'd a Zoomerl. And he goes with his Trampa. Alright, so we know the 4 is Incineroar, Gothitelle, Zoomerl, and Trampa. This was recorded last night, so I know what happened, but obviously I'm trying not to do any spoilers. Alright, so we go to quash the Trampa, and we go for Max Wormwind into the Gothitelle. Probably not a good idea, and Trampa goes Max. So let's see if this gets us into any trouble or not. Big Dragon Grandpa. Alright, so Gothitelle uses Helping Hand. So our Quash goes off into Trampa. It was going to move last anyway. Now, and alright, so we can Max Wormwind off into Gothitelle. dropping Drempa's attack, not that it matters. So Gothitelle goes down for our second KO on his team. And Drampa gets off the helping hand, boosting Max Wormwind, and Picasso goes down. So now it's 2-2, Goldfinger and Rillaboom versus Incineroar and Drampa. Wait to throw in Funky Kong. Please feel free to like and subscribe and head on over to the GPS YouTube page that I will link in the description. Alright, so now out comes Incineroar and Funky Kong. Incineroar gets off the Intimidate. Goldfinger doesn't care. Funky Kong, however, does. And we get off the Grassy Surge. So we're checking a few things. Okay, yeah, so I remember I can't taunt or do any of these to Incineroar due to Dark types being immune to Prankster boosted priority status moves. So we quash the Drampa and we go for high horsepower into the Incineroar. So Incineroar gets off Flare Blitz since Trick Room is still up. Funky Kong goes down to 47 HP. Incineroar takes recoil and we get burned. Because of course we do. And he has a Shuka Berry, so this is gonna do basically nothing. Awesome. That literally could not have gone any worse. So yeah, alright. So, Drampa gets the Max Wormwind off into Funky Kong. So that's game 1. I'll see you in game 2. Alright, so welcome to game 2. So that could have gone better. Yeah, so, alright. So we are going with Goldfinger, Snowy, the same lead off as before. And this time we are going with Funky Kong and Blue instead of Picasso. So hopefully Blue can take out his Incineroar. Because that would be lovely. Because that was really hindering what I could do. Since I could only, use status moves on this other Pokemon. So let's see what happens. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if we can do better this time around. Okay, so their leadoff is the same. Gothitelle and Incineroar, except they've swapped places. And like I said before, we still have Goldfinger and Snowy. Let's see if we can do better this time around. Okay, as before, we get off the Snow Warning, he gets off the Intimidate. So since we know he has a Mental Herb, I decided to taunt the Gothitelle to instantly pop the Mental Herb. so it doesn't hurt us later on. Alright, so we go to protect Snowy. Yep, so we get the taunt off to pop that mental herb, so we don't have to worry about it afterwards. And Incineroar goes for Flare Blitz, but Snowy protect itself. And Gothitelle goes for Trick Room. So luckily, I will be able to Encore it and lock him into Trick Room, now that his mental herb is gone. Okay, so we all take the hail damage, but Goldfinger gets the leftovers back. Alright, now, so we go for the Encore into Gothitelle, and we go for an Aurora Veil. And Gothitelle goes for Helping Hand, so now we'll be locking him into Helping Hand instead of Trick Room, so that's unfortunate. So, yep, he definitely did his homework on us, because he knows exactly the gameplay. Which is why I had a bad feeling about this one too. Alright, so he gets the Flare Blitz off, Ninetales goes down, so not a great start. Alright, so we all take the hail damage, and like I had said before, Goldfinger will get the leftovers, so we won't be going under like 148 health. Once we get attacked. Alright, so now we get to swap in someone. Alright, so we are going to go with Blue the Tyrantrum. He's got Rock Head, so he won't take recoil from Head Smash, and the Wide Lens, so hopefully our Head Smash won't miss as often. Okay, so we go to taunt Gothitelle to force him to struggle since he won't be able to use Helping Hand. And we go for the Head Smash with the Tyrantrum into Incineroar, which is the whole reason we brought him. You know, looking back, I probably should have brought Sirfetch'd instead, because I should have known he was going to run Intimidate. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20, which sucks. Alright, so we lock him into Helping Hand, and then we taunt him, so now he has to struggle, and Incineroar gets the Parting Shot, which lowers our attack and special attack by 1 stage, and allows him to switch something else in. Alright, so he goes in with Azumarill, maybe thinking we were going to go Dragon Claw, but nope, we go the Head Smash. So now he's going to realize that we have Rock Head, so we pop his Citrus Berry, and that would have done an amazing amount of damage without the attack drop. Considering with the attack drop, it did just over half. Alright, so we all take hail damage. And again, Goldfinger gets the leftovers pop. Alright, so now it's our turn again. What are we gonna do? Alright, so we go to taunt the Azumarill to prevent him from using Belly Drum. And we go for Head Smash into Gothitelle. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's taking them. Alright, so he goes to Max. Guessing it's the Azumarill. Alright, cool. Now. So our taunt is going to do nothing considering he's max, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to max guard. So he gets off the max starfall, and blue goes down. So blue didn't do what we were hoping he would, but you know, whatever. So it's not looking great for us right now, considering he has all 4 and we have 2. So yep, now Gothitelle has to struggle, and it has terrible attack, so it barely does anything, but does take a fair amount of recoil, so that's good. So we all take hail damage, and we get the leftovers. So now it's down to Goldfinger and Funky Kong versus the world. Alright, so this battle hasn't really gone exactly the way we wanted. Hopefully we can pull this off to force a game 3. But time will tell. Hopefully you're enjoying the music. The song I usually use, Wondershare, I don't know if they just got rid of it or what, but I couldn't find it. So I went with this instead. Not terrible. It's called Stand. Alright. Alright, so we go with Funky Kong. Overwrite the Misty Surge from the max Starfall with our own Grassy Surge. Hail's still going. And let's just say I make a mistake here. So we go to Quash the Gothitelle and Grassy Glide the Azumarill, where I could have Dynamaxed and max drum soloed, but I had forgotten that I didn't max yet, so I actually could have. So like I said earlier, the mistake I had made earlier was not the first, that was not the only one that I would make, and this was the second one. So yeah, so the Intimidate gets off, Grassy Glide doesn't do as much damage as I would have liked, Max Starfall comes off, and we somehow live miraculously on 4 HP. So yeah. This next turn is the turn that I realized that I should have Dynamaxed, and that I still could. So without the music, you may have been able to hear me muttering to myself, because I realized what an idiot I was. So yeah, so I'm here checking to see it, and I see the taunt is still going, so I just encore, and it should be right about here that without the music you would have heard me just being very annoyed with myself, because I looked over and saw that there's Dynamax. So yep. So we go for the Max Quake on to Incineroar, but I'm not expecting this to go as well as I would like, because he still has 4 and we only have 2. And let's see what's gonna happen. And Incineroar gets to fake out and KOs us, so that's game. Well, alright. Okay, so yeah, we lost. So good game to Andrew. He played that very well. I had absolutely no chance. He outplayed me by like several thousand miles. Yeah, so obviously could have gone better, but you know, doubles is a whole other beast compared to singles. So thanks for watching. This should be going up within the next 10 minutes. It's about 12:20. So thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, Ryan's video should be up later on today, so feel free to head over to the link in the description and then like and subscribe on my video and his. Alright? Thanks for watching. Bye.